So welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be, I don't know what you would call it, just like a bit of an overview of my current work in progress that I finished like basically in camp, but the early hours of August. So the other day I ordered a proof copy off of Amazon of my book because I did this last time I finished the book as well, and I thought it was really rewarding just to get to see that you did it, it's a book, like a whole book. So I ordered that on the 2nd and it came yesterday, which was I want to say the 6th. Today might be the 6th, I'm not sure, but anyway, it came yesterday and this is it. Just ignore the not for resale thing. So it's called Where There Is War, and Callie, what's wrong? Okay, so I don't know how you describe this book. I'm not really sure which genre it is. I guess I would call it new adult adventure and fantasy, but not fantasy because there's not fantasy elements in it, but it's like fantasy. If that makes any sense. The main character in it is a young man called Caius, who is prince of this kingdom called Etheria. And in this royal family there is him and his parents, the current reigning king and queen, Araic and Quen. And so, all of the storyline is told from his perspective, but it's written in third person because the following books hopefully will involve and pull in more point of views of other characters, so you can see more of what's going on. But this one is mainly or completely just from what he sees and what he's experiencing. And basically the plotline is that he is the prince, will become the king when his father gives up his throne, but that's not going to happen for a while yet because he's still well and able to be the king. But there's a threat in the kingdom where this group is trying to infiltrate and take over, and this group is called the Threat. And so that becomes a big burden over the kingdom. And at the same time that this is all going on, a neighbouring kingdom's royal family comes to visit like they've done before, and this family is from the kingdom of Saharan, and there's 4 of them in the family. There's the king and queen, Aldrich and Cora, and then there's the 2 children, Seaver being the eldest and Sophia being the youngest, or the second oldest, the other child. And Seaver is going to become king because the way it works in Saharan is the first male child is going to be the next heir. It doesn't pass through girls at all. So Sophia, Seaver and Caius have been good friends since they were small because they're in the same circle, and so they're over for a visit while this problem with the Threat is bubbling. And as the Threat becomes more what's the word I'm thinking of? It becomes more a bigger problem in Etheria. The king and queen of Etheria, with the help of Aldrich and Cora, decide that they need to take measures to protect mainly the lives of their children, who will be the next line of royalty and the next leaders of their kingdoms. And this is where 3 mercenaries get hired to protect the 3 children, children, but they are around 20 years old maybe. So in this trio is 2 men and 1 girl there's Albert and Donovan, who are brothers, and then there's Mercy, who isn't related to them but is in their band, and they're basically like family. And so with them introduced into the palace as kind of personal bodyguards sort of thing, it introduces a strange dynamic where Caius is trying to be friendly and is kind of intrigued by this new type of people that he's never really been experienced to, and the rest of the royalty, and maybe a bit more like not really into them being there, but they're there because they have to be there. It introduces a strange dynamic that creates some sort of barrier between Caius and what he's known all his life, and what he knew his duties will be, to what he's more interested in, and to the new view on how a kingdom is and the different aspects. Because obviously, since Caius is the prince, he's more used to the high class lifestyle of Etheria, whereas this introduction of new people into his life allows him to see the other aspects of living in the same kingdom that is starkly different from his point of view. So basically, the story follows like Caius trying to deal with the threat, and his parents trying to deal with it, and the other kingdoms, as well as him, I guess, kind of going on a journey of discovery of himself, accompanied by the mercenaries who maybe open his eyes to what is actually around him and not what he's always known. So as I said, I finished this on the 1st of August, and I started planning it in June of last year. But since I was in a very hectic year of school with exams, it was very sporadic when I did work on it once school started back after that June. So I started writing it in, I think it was the 4th of November, I think. But then basically when school started, I kind of went on hiatus until after my exams. And I finished my exams on, I think, the 14th of June this year. Started writing again from where I was, I think, in like chapter 3 maybe. And I finished it by the 1st of August by like, I think it was 1 a.m. or something like that. So currently with it, since I've received my copies, I'm going to read through it. I haven't read any of it yet since I started writing it. Read through it, make notes of things I want to change. I already have a fair few ideas of stuff I want to change. So hopefully I'm going to start editing this, even though I've never edited anything before, and I'm a bit confused on how to go about it. So I might just try it and see how it goes. And at the same time as that, I'm going to be working on the sequel to it, which I don't know what it's called. I don't really know what's going to happen in it, but we're trying to figure it out. So I hope that gives a bit more insight into the project I was working on in camp, and I'm still currently working on. If you want more updates on how my writing is going, maybe follow me on Instagram at Emma Cullen Writes. The link will be in the description box. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked the video, maybe give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. All my social media links will be down in the description bar below. And hopefully I'll see you guys again.